Welcome. Once again, we had a meeting here 2 years ago. We got this on the agenda tonight, before we could get in open prayer. We got a big stand. We will have to call by let's start there. Be surrounded by God's love, comforted by His grace, blessed with peace, and with His presence, filled with His abundant joy. We pray this in His marvelous name. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag
and to the republic, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, before we get into anything, council for some discussion here. And then we'll decide which direction we're going to do. So before we do that, I only need to get into, so we're going to come back to these comments from y'all, and especially about the things going on with each other. But if we would, we'll open it up for some discussion. I would entertain council to go ahead and reach some things up, or David, if you have some things you want to before we go into
We're in our meeting, so.
well, then we're going to bring them up about going to the first item.
Or you can change the order of the agenda.
Well, let's go and change the order again, but I want to do this. Approval, consent, and reports that was changed. David?
That's just a consent agenda.
Okay. Let's go down to number 5, consideration of the resolution 12-4, 2023A, which is regarding a revision of the final plat. And that revision to the city of the village. Let's discuss that.
Yeah.
No, back row.
Oh, there he is, sorry. I would say you blend in with that jacket, yeah. Can you come up real quick, because I want the conversation you and I just had at the meeting. I want the council to understand this. Brought to my attention, that even on the final plat, if you're gonna go 3 houses, there's still an issue with what are these values to be, what's the.
So, common area out there, but not what they convey.
And so they need to convey that before anything happens. As a church, my knowledge hasn't done that. I was talking to a pastor about that in that process. Because until they do that, Habitat cannot file anything legally with the county to move ahead to the plat. So in my mind, this is really left between the church and Habitat. This is one of the were discussing the timeline, can you walk the council through what that process is?
Yeah, absolutely. So, at this point in time, because the dynamics have kind of changed, what we're going to plan to do is, do a information meeting for the congregation, now, let's say probably January 8-ish, somewhere in there, first week in January, first Sunday, full Sunday in January. And, then we have to give a 2 weeks notice to have a congregation meeting, and we have to vote. In our denomination, the congregation is the one that makes these types of decisions. There are denominations where the pastor just says, no, we're doing it or we're not. That's not us. So we won't know whether or not we're going to be a part of that or not until we'll know towards the second half of January.
Okay, so as this is evolved, in the beginning, if we're going to get that land and we're excited about the houses, some dynamics I think have changed there, but I think it's appropriate to table this or continue this until February because it's a new point until we know what the church is going to do with the common area or not.
I understood from the previous meeting that you wouldn't have a vote till there was some finality from our side. Is that correct?
We can have one either way. It would just be, it would help out our meeting if there was already something behind it, but, yeah, we can
Well,
still
then
have.
we can do this and before your vote. I was just, you had said that and I didn't want to.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have to already be contingent upon us. You can wait until we make that decision. Yeah, either way.
So if we move today, it's contingent upon the vote of the congregation and the approval of the congregation. Okay. And if they disapprove, what do we do?
If you disapprove, they still haven't approved for lot subdivision, but without having the ownership of common area B, they won't be able to file that.
Okay, so no matter what, common area B is not going to move to your congregation.
Right.
Okay.
And then I think, to me, that's the key part that's got to happen before we have any of the discussions in here or anything else. So I'm in favor of putting that on for motion to continue until the first meeting in February or early meeting in February. I don't know how that conversation goes, but.
Based on what you just said, I just want to make sure I'm understanding. If we went ahead and honored and put our part, right, they would just be contingent on the vote and won't have this.
Well, you're actually taking an idea of approving. You wouldn't be approving something that contingency, that would just be a contingency. You would be approving the plan, but they wouldn't be able to file it without common area.
I understand that part. I'm trying to get the first
So,
part.
yeah, we can go through a vote tonight, we can have all the debate, conversation tonight, I was saying that will be done. Be a point. And so, I was trying to say, let's passion that the debate and all that time until February, if we have to do it, but at least we have the information, know where they are, and because to me, it's really at this point, it's having a congregation, need to have this conversation, to figure out what we're gonna do. Dynamics change, so. Yes, so, I'm gonna have to. Yeah.
It's just.
So I'll make a motion to continue. I'll make a motion to continue item number 5 until our meeting in February.
I'll second that. So this is a motion to continue.
Sonny, second by Sean, to convey this item to February 2024.
Not trying to hide from the issue, I just think we can have a better conversation. Have all that information. It helps.
Roll call. David?
Yeah.
Melody?
Yeah,
Sean?
Yeah.
Bubba? Sonny?
Yeah.
Got it.
Got that? I just got one thing to say.
Yes, go ahead. But first, we put this into our community comments. If you build out, two forms filled out, we're gonna build form out, like, one of the because we're getting that, we're on the village feedback and time, council time, 3 minutes on stage, I'll open it up now. Back Jeffrey.
That's Jeffrey.
been Jeff all my life. I'm just putting just kind of an interesting little piece on it. The reason I was told that the church would not give any additional land, that extra 1 acre, was because they will never do it as long as it's 4. And then right now, my understanding is they're considering doing, they might approve it if it's 3. And that's, once again, that's up to the
Is
church.
it rumor and innuendo, or you know this for a fact?
I think, Jeff, that's.
I mean, for one, I don't even know why this matters.
Yeah, they need to go back and have that conversation.
Yeah, that's congregation's deal, not
We
yours.
went through this all the thing.
I know, but it's not your deal, it's his congregation.
Yeah, they're gonna have that
It
conversation.
is our, Josh.
Actually, it's not, they're voting.
It's between the congregation.
First thing that has to happen is they take their vote. Then it comes back here. Then we can have whatever conversation you want, but unless you're part of this congregation, that's his deal.
Sir, you have insulted this group by casting that Indian.
I asked him, I didn't ask the group, I asked him.
This is a public hearing.
Yeah, I get to ask him whatever I want, he's talking to me. You have an issue with that? That's my actual job.
Okay, well, let's go forward.
I just wanted to.
I did, rumor and innuendo about it.
It's back, coming from.
Okay, I've been saying this, I'm going back to it.
You didn't ask me the question about it, we were just talking about it. Since that was passed, the $1 billion passed, through the 4. And they don't have the land, they don't have the shoulder, there is still a company areas, which you just said.
So they need to have that vote, I don't know what they're willing to do, donate that land, and
It could happen.
20 or 2. Yeah. What?
Excuse me?
What did you say?
Like I said, yeah, it would be up to them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, they have to do.
Gotcha, although I just was trying to be clear about it. 4 items, they said they would not. Am I wrong on that?
I have not heard what you said. Sorry.
Yeah,
If you want to have that conversation, the church and the congregation has to have it, it's not just me. It's not anybody concerned.
I'm not sure how to proceed from here. I'm just trying to establish what we had told me. I wanted to confirm that it was 4, and we'll do it with 3. That's all my point. I was gonna make.
Okay, well,
How are you? How's the village library?
Village library's doing real
You
good.
got doing a lot of construction over there, what you guys are doing?
We have pole lights.
I
We have pole lights, they don't work yet, but we have pole lights. No, we're getting there, progress, I'm excited. Yeah, all right, so what's going on in the village library? We are hiring, because it's not for a librarian. It'll be children's focused, so we're gonna start amping up once that's hired, amping up our children's programming and outreach into the community. Let's see, we have music with gender this Thursday at 10 a.m., very popular. We do have a teen advisory board, so if you know any teens in the community that want to get involved and help plan creative programming, do displays in the library, that is next Thursday from 6:30 to 8 p.m. And then, just in case we do have one meeting a month, I wanted to share that in January, our winter reading bingo program, so it's a reading program for adults, starts in January. So all ages can participate, but the prizes are for adults. And then fun thing at the downtown library, so it will be the Young at Art exhibition, which is a selection of Caldecott book illustrations that includes original illustrations from Caldecott medal recipients and other runner-up honor books. And so that will be an exhibit at the downtown library from December 18th through January 17th. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One question. Over.
Yes.
I got 6:30 to 8 p.m. junior advisory board, but I forgot the thing.
Oh, it's Thursday, next Thursday, 14th.
The 4th of Thursday.
Teen advisory. Yeah, teen advisory board.
I think we have like a good dedicated 3 teams that come right now, so they kind of get to say what we do.
Okay, and what's the age?
I think probably like 13 to 18.
13. I'm just saying, I got, we now have some kids on our block, and I've never thought of it in terms of age. Well, yeah, we didn't have it for a long time, so I want to see if they fit that.
Yeah, and it's a great way to be involved, and, thank you, thank you.
So Jane, I see your name on here.
I want to mention the salt meeting we had today. We had some new people, and it was a really fun time, and I would encourage all the senior citizens to come. Male, female, the girl that conducts it, the county sheriff's, I don't know, the official title, Carol Orange, does an excellent job. And she utilizes the time. You don't go in and chit chat for 15, 20 minutes. She starts in and goes right through the program. It's been very informative. She's taught us the scamming on the internet and all that. She's probably sorry I know her email address because I send her questions sometimes. She's nice.
You said questions to people?
What'd you say?
You said questions to people?
And I wanted to ask about the lighting for the Christmas lights to recognize the people. I've told people in my neighborhood, there's a certain house they want me to make sure. I was going to send them to you, Dave. Is that okay? To send me pictures?
Sure.
And
We gotta go follow it. Well, have that covered under manager's report, so it's not another discussion.
Yeah.
okay, yeah. for the
Good
house.
job, Dave. Thank you.
And if anybody wanted me to, Joyce and I ride around and take pictures of their certain houses, I just was going to give them to Dave so he could show them y'all. Because we have a lot of more houses, I think, decorated than we have a lot.
Yeah.
And some of them look really nice.
Check a couple more times if you want to talk.
I hope all of you had a nice Thanksgiving.
Thank you for all you do. Appreciate it. Okay, we're saying. Move on to number 4 items. Change my card. Approval of the consent agenda. Anybody here on the consent session? Questions?
Yes.
Okay, we need to approve those. All right.
You're on the planning, so.
Consent agenda consists of the minutes of the regular meeting held November 20, 2023, and financial claims from November.
Any questions on any of those?
I'm sorry, what were you saying about the two?
We're gonna divide them too.
But I'm trying to understand why. Is this different than usual?
Consent agenda, you can approve this all items under it, or you can do.
We generally do this consent, we don't have it worked out yet.
We generally do them both for everything on the consent agenda. not as consent.
Okay.
Council
Council has the ability to.
I would move that we have, vote on both of them.
Was it?
Oh,
David, Melanie,
Yeah.
John, Bud, Sonny, Jake, motion passes.
we have a consideration of resolution 12-4 regarding acceptance of audit for the 2022-2023. David?
Chris, I'm here to present our audit for your review and motion to accept the audit.
Very good. My name is Chris Heim, with HBC CPAs, Tamara Burton, CPA. She assisted significantly on the audit, so she's here as well with me. I'd like to first thank the council for engaging us to perform the audit and Dave Beverly. This is our first year working with them and it worked really smoothly. Beverly is extremely organized, so that was very helpful during the audit. So thank you for that. I'm going to start on page 1, which is our audit report. I'll just scroll up. I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. Little first page there. Okay. Nope. I'll just jump right in though. But our audit report, sorry, first paragraph there states that we have audited the financial statements of the entity. And then the second paragraph states, in our opinion, the financial statements present fairly in all material respects. So that is a clean opinion, and that's the best opinion that we can offer as auditors. And then I want to draw your attention to emphasis of a matter on the basis of accounting. So the majority of the audits and city governments around the state that we do are moving to the modified cash basis. And that's what the city and village is on. That just means that we are not reporting pension liabilities, we're not reporting accruals, accounts payable, accounts receivable, things of that nature on these financial statements. And all you'll be able to see that as we move through the financial statements. But going to go to page 6.
Give me a brief 30 seconds, you will thank me for it.
But this is right where I want to go, so I'll just, that was very
Oh, there was the one
yeah, very good. So if you can see on that schedule there, I'm going to just define a couple terms at the bottom. So we have a 5-year comparison of the balance sheet of the city and village. So cash and investments, total assets for each of the last 5 years. And then we have net position, the restricted amounts, the assigned amounts, and then the unrestricted. What I'm going to focus on is the unrestricted amount, which is available for the city and village to use for non-restricted purposes, for ongoing emergencies, things of that nature. And when we look at the unrestricted, that's really kind of the help of the city. It's unlike, or like an emergency fund for the city and village. So when we compare that 4.4 million to your revenues, that is sitting at approximately 40% of the general expenditures, 30% of the revenues. So that is a healthy unrestricted net position for the city. And you can see as we move along the years, 2019 is where we started to, the total assets start to increase, and that's when we really started the capital projects. And that restricted net position again starts to increase as we're taking on more projects. Total assets increase, and so does that restricted net position where we're having to use it for those specific purposes. So from there, I'm going to move to page 14. And And that is the breakdown of the governmental funds, and I'm primarily going to focus on the general fund here. And again, that 4.4 million on the unassigned fund balance, again, able to use that for future expenditures and budgetary purposes. That, in comparison with your general fund revenues, is again about 40% of your expenditures, 30% of your revenues. When we look at what's healthy, 10 to 30% is kind of the range you want to be in. You guys are on the top of that portion of unassigned fund balance. So just want to point that out there. Next page, on page 15, is your revenue and expenditures. Again, I'm going to focus on the general fund since that has the most activity. You have your revenues at the top, expenditures on the second heading there, and then excess revenues over expenditures for the general fund, 3.7 million, right where the cursor is. So that is essentially the net profit for the general fund. However, we did have to transfer money out to the fund, so we get to about $700,000 net change, still leaving the 4.4 billion for future use at the bottom there. And from there, I'm going to scroll all the way to page 31. Which this is the schedule of expenditures of federal awards. If a city expends over $750,000 in federal funding, they're required to have what's called a single audit. So in the current year, we had to perform a single audit, that's a compliance audit with the federal grant agency. And I'll go over that report in just a moment. But I'll go to the next page, which is our report on internal control and on compliance. This is what we call a byproduct of what we do. So we set out to form an opinion on the financial statements, which we did in our first report. But as we're going through our audit procedures, we look at your internal controls. We also looked at to see if you're in compliance with state statutes, laws, things of that nature. So we don't form an opinion on those controls and compliance, but if we did come across anything with those internal controls or compliance, it would be in this report here. However, we don't have anything to report, so this is a clean report or no findings on this report as well. And then the last report that we issue is the independent auditor's report on compliance, which is on page 34. And this is the single audit. So a single audit is just on compliance. On our first auditor's report, we were auditing the numbers. The single audit with the federal grant, we are making sure you're supposed to do what the grant said, and did you adhere to that grant. And when we did our audit, we had no issues of non-compliance. So again, this is a complete report on your single audit. So, all the news from the audit, a clean report on the financial statement, no findings on internal controls or compliance, and then on the single audit, we had findings as well. So, from there, I'll open it up to questions if you have any.
Well, I was hoping to say, I was hearing you say, wow, these guys know what they're doing. You went the route of an account. Which is good, which makes me feel good.
I like it when you said they're over to do work with, but you do your job.
Yeah, that's just,
I don't know, problems you've got plenty of 5 years now.
Thank you both for the way you put it on, coming in there.
We have Bruce's duplex and his comp.
You got that, okay, one.
Dollars in my wanted to.
I do have a question. You said if we spend something more than so much money federal in a year, or is it per grant that we receive is under that? So
Now it's total federal grants, all in one bucket, if you spend more than 750. So you could have gotten $3 million in awards, it's just when you spend those funds, that's what triggers the audit.
So the 900 that seemed to be there balances the next year.
So that was our.
Okay, all right, federal. What did you call it?
I thought you said oddball. That's our oddball, our call fund.
Those government acronyms are on.
Okay, thanks. Hey,
Any other questions?
Appreciate you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, well, there's no questions, I will make a motion to accept the audit.
Second.
Sean, David,
Yeah.
Melody, Sean, Bubba.
All right. Next on the agenda, consideration of resolution 12-4-23. C, regarding annual meeting dates for the city of Rhodes, city council, all boards, commissions, and authorities, calendar year 2024.
So they've already done the past, they're all on one sheet of paper, it's just one resolution. So every board is seven, as we discussed last month, we're gonna try to have a regular city meeting once a month on the second Mondays. And, I think that will work well for us. We have special meetings in, we easily can. If one or two more special meetings, regular meetings, our good idea, we visit, we come back twice a month. The village public works authority, the village development authorities, they will have one regular scheduled meeting a year, the village action authorities have to have a meeting. And, planning and zoning commission will do it quarterly, they meet as needed regardless, so this is just 4 meetings, I'll have to cancel instead of 26 a year. Everybody needs to have a public meeting, cancel another, so. And the traffic safety committee commission, which, hopefully the first quarter, we'll get transitioned back to the traffic consultant. They understand traffic problems, issues, and the legal committee is not set up for that commission. But there's going forward.
Any discussion?
And that is, right now, that's listed as,
Go ahead.
that's listed as the second Monday.
Second Monday of the month, because generally on the first Monday, we don't have financials in, staff reports, we don't, like today. We don't have-
Right, so if we have to add the proper, or they have, we have to.
Board of Light, so that's what that's for your schedule.
Oh.
And, there is 2 Tuesdays in October and November, there's a day after the second Monday, because the second Monday.
Oh, gotcha.
So you still get to do your holiday weekend, you're supposed to have. Before that's done, we have on Monday. Everything extra.
I have arrived at the parking lot before. Whatever the heck.
Here,
There's the extra meeting day, so we're just working. Right, charter is required to be at 7:30 PM on first Monday, so we do kind of welcome new members, thank you very well for stepping off. Just a little bit of community and right now action. So that charter. Commitment until we get a charter, we can do the charter.
Okay. Any other discussion? Make a motion.
Make a motion to.
Second.
No.
Second.
David? Melody?
Yay.
Sean?
Yay.
Bubba? Sonny? Motion passes.
Moving on to consideration for resolution 12-4-2023, regarding approval of an audit of city employees as budgeted.
Well, we, last last year provided a bonus of $250 for each full-time and permanent part-time employee of the city, and we're requesting to do that again. This has been budgeted, the revenues are currently on.
Discussion? David, you said you weren't for it, you sure?
He's gonna carry that back.
Yeah. Somebody can't take it. I'm just really thankful that I go to the previous year's agendas, want to see what's all on there, make sure we have it covered, or, I would have not explained to you.
We hear a motion.
I'll make a motion. Motion by Sonny, second by Melody. David? Yay. Melody?
Yay.
John? Yay. Bella?
Yay.
Sonny? And the on behalf of the board.
Moving on to our reports, treasurer's report.
I don't think you have anything to update, but I'll take it on there for you. Thanks. In case you did.
She's organized, that was the update.
I'll jump real quick into the parks update from Lon. Everything's progressing in the Civic Plaza. We're starting to see a lot of activity on Duffner. One school is probably working some of the biggest mess right now. Actually, Duffner was a big mess too. We can see the progress on it. But it's just exciting to see we're moving forward on the impact we're going to have on these for the future to come.
What's the deal with the concrete company? I saw, I read it, Brent, over the weekend, we were talking, concrete companies that interesting to deal with.
Reconstruction,
Not really,
what's
but
up, contract,
like,
concrete,
yeah,
fortunately, Brent,
yeah,
a lot of these, they resolve all the things.
Okay. okay. Well, he said things about it.
They made a few comments that just have to keep it on them a little bit more than that, but I think they're just, for concrete wise, it is a lot of concrete, but the concrete work, it's spread out. So it's not like we're in foundation.
The car's overseen.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think.
Yeah.
There's detail.
There's much cut out.
But again, there's too many more things that maybe have gone wrong. We'll do something to make sure.
Yeah. No, told me, they're on top of it.
Yeah.
Well, that's basically good.
We had one on the Civic Plaza meeting last week. We didn't already prepare the contract in place before the law came in second, so last one. They were all just keep us moving along here, we had great attendance at the Northwest Chamber Community Coffee at the library. Councilmember Bennett was there with Russ, Chris Brigham, Kevin Krueger, Ken Nelson, and myself. So it was really good to interact with the chamber and its members, and we showed up for us. I think everyone had a good time, and staff was happy with one bed, we say that they had shit. I'd let us in the kicks out.
That looks like that bell we had last year.
It's, the big one's a good time, they're nice. Everyone gets to go around and say who they are, what they do, good contact, good exposure, and like, we're kind of good, we're doing a lot of years. We're going to continue, but got a lot of good confidence on the Civic Plaza from when Sunday and I were there in March, and dirt field, you guys see what it looks like. And one of the, some sports always come to, that we're going to see it, so I got a lot of good confidence on that right there. We had the first of 3 days of training, anti-harassment, anti-discrimination training. This is provided to us free of charge by LMAG. Monica Coleman, retired, is personnel employment lawyer with the city of Oklahoma City. She had her LMAG, and she came down and gave the training. We were doing this on 3 different days, so all employees could attend it without disrupting operational functions, and our off-duty law enforcement and fire kind of attend their convenience instead of of the shifts. So those are mostly smiling faces there, but they all look pretty nice in front of it. And then our plans for the final sidewalk plans are under review by the city consulting engineer for the third and hopefully final time. So we should be looking to try to get that bid in January, and so we push it back to spring. Eric already left, but no, he didn't. But I had a very nice article in the OKC Friday talking about our modernization moving to 1 meeting a month, and that made a lot of sense after the president on our new website, the report of concern feature is being used. And it's really increasing efficiency. I mean, Sean sent me a video today, I forgot where he was, what direction he's facing. And we know it's fine, we got that stuff, but, you know, we've had some street repairs that go to the street superintendent. The person's like, come on, what are we doing? Kevin sees them, they prioritize them in the hours. And people that are actually living in Oklahoma City, we refer them to the appropriate agency. So it is going to be used, and we're seeing the ability to reply back on it. Hey, we can look at that. We'll follow up in a day or two. Or, hey, here's your simple next we'll run. So that is doing well. Get 2 invites there for you. If you've not RSVP for the City Christmas dinner, please bring anyone on it. And the other one is for the Metro KC. There'll be a Susan Park out here, so the one that you use. I should invite to that. As I promised Jane, and it is written on here, our holiday lighting, what we like to do is we do a recognition through social media. And I don't use the term holiday just to be politically correct. I celebrate Christmas. I have friends that celebrate Hanukkah, and a few that celebrate Kwanzaa, and some of them celebrate it, they don't. But if they're not celebrating, I'm going to throw lights up, we love to recognize them. So we're kind of, what we're going to do is about the middle of December, we'll launch a little bit on social media, as we'll post and share their pictures and their neighbors, and then we'll bring back a little collection of everything next month. You guys will look at it. So hopefully share it so more people get out to see it, as opposed to just getting something on black that doesn't kind of pick up. That's where I'm going. And for the charter review committee, it's been a couple of you guys waiting for a few names or suggestions, so if you're struggling, can't find someone, please let me know. Yeah, so, I have any question, that's not a.
Can you do it one more time?
Give some clues to it.
The address, is it the same as the Village of Oklahoma that we had before, the internet has just changed?
Yes, it's the village, okay.gov, but we'll have the city of the village Facebook page to submit pictures with all that.
Okay, and
Or you
all,
just email to me.
okay, and all your emails have changed, so give me your email.
It is still Dave at villageok.gov, and if you send it to the .org, it still comes.
Okay, for now.
That's still part of it, is spelled STIL or STEA.
We're looking at that. Excuse me, we're favored invited to the conference. We're looking at that.
What was the name?
What's it about?
What was it? The
Oh,
former restaurant.
Yeah.
What was it?
We had, nothing to do with all I hear about their age. Had a group, boys across the board. And what they shared was the bus was a great event center, the food was horrible, and we had to cater. So they wanted to focus on food. We looked at, Cassidy at the party, it was never a building for it, but it was their cafeteria, and big long things, we couldn't really move out of the way. And we started looking for event centers, we found this one, with an address in the village. So let's get talking. So they, I think we originally had it set for
That Friday.
that Friday. They said, hey, we're busy, but we have these days open. And so we're supporting local business. It's a really nice event center. We're not wheeling tables and chairs around and doing anything for it. And some activities planned for kids. I think it's going to be a good evening. And if people want to go out for happy hour before or go out for a cold one after, they can. We're looking forward to it. It's going to be a little bit different, but it's looking what people want. We will reassess next year and make a decision.
Are you still dressing up as Santa Claus?
I don't think we're going to get I'm much better rich.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I make a motion.
Next year's invitation will come with like a QR code or RSVP too, so just
okay, so let's move on to, business. Yes, so now, council comments, council comments. No, not really, let's start with that.
Okay. I do have, this is an ACOG thing. A map, a snow map arteries that are supposed to be open whenever it snows. So I'll give that to our city manager. Also at our last meeting, we've been getting the short end of the stick for a few years. They used to do Brick Road all the way to Lake Hefner, now they're stopping at Waverly, which is where the village starts. And there's no explanation from their side. I asked for it a couple of years ago. Oh, that was just a mistake. We'll get that corrected. But I'm going to continue asking. But a few things are going on there. One, I think of interest to everybody would be the 911 next generation system, which is kind of like going from, help me out, G3 to G5 on internet type stuff. I mean, they'll be able to pinpoint where you are, whether you know where you are or not. They can determine, and I think it kind of is now, I mean, it'll be even easier for them to determine what the issue, the level of issue, and contact the correct, whether fire department, IMSA, police, whatever, and get an address and send them that way while they get all the additional information, and then they're able to get it back to the people that are en route so that the time is minimized. They run into a glitch, and it's I mean, it's not funny, but it kind of is. Part of the deal is they're going on the audio. I would assume everything else is already digital, but apparently the audio has been analog, and there is digital. And the people that have that capability are headquartered in Pelican, and we're not the only 911 system. They work with a couple of them in the United States. There's a hum on the audio when it comes through, and they're trying to find where the hum is to get rid of it. They've done a little bit of a workaround. They have what they call a card. It'll just be a temporary thing that is functional, but it's not the product should. But guess what they've been doing for the last month or two? They just can't do anything right now. And they're like the only one in the world that has this capability, or one of the very few. And we've already contracted with them and all that stuff. But anyway, that will take care of itself, and then you guys will be amazed if we have 911 needs. Because they again, it's the next level up, and it's a quantum leap. So we'll see. The only other thing about ACOG that caught my interest in there are some grant projects that maybe I can start talking to in the next month or so. That an air quality small grant projects, there's a climate reduction grant, and there's an Oklahoma recreational trails program that I kind of thought we might fit into one or two of those. And because the way they were talking, it kind of sounded like we could get some more sidewalks if we're doing the trail up to Lake Hefner, and it gets it to the bigger trail. So anyway, I don't know, what it's, what there might be, but the people at ACOG are more than willing to help any community that is interested up there like the green proposals. That's it. Okay, Molly?
I don't necessarily have anything specific, but I did go in the visitors last month or last meeting in and took a look at it from both sides, from the inside, and then I went around and took some pictures just for myself to remember where it was. I remember, I guess they built a house since the first time I was up there, because they'll probably build a house next to the park is called Meeker, yes, Meeker Park. There's a house now, right there where it used to be just like Lansboro, gate area. So anyway, I went to look at that, and, but Sean did, nothing, so, otherwise, that is pretty much all that I have, other than, I am, gonna keep an eye out for holiday decorations and things, because I don't know about you guys, but sometimes, just, it's a lot on the road right now, and I just need something to add a smile to my face and to others. And, so I'll be looking for something that sparkles and shines and makes people smile. So, that's all I have.
Well, then we're with this guy next year. Okay, I got the one for you on Northland. So literally, if their farm animals set up as he was in here, put it up on the village website, or the village Facebook page. It is worth looking at, but it's way better if you go see it. I literally in the front yard videotaping something waving at the inside. Hey, Beverly Council, it's just great lights.
Where is that?
On Northland, about 2 blocks north of Brick Road. It is spectacular. And then the one across the street where they're obviously these crazy competing neighbors is pretty good. Nothing's as good as because it's led by a red pig and then a chicken and then a calf. I mean, it is quality. Somebody put us the top. What a steal. Okay, so I also went over to Hindos and after talking to a whole bunch of different people and everything else, this was their HOA that shut it in. That's why they don't have the second road out. It's not a village thing. They have a gate there. Their HOA needs to figure out what they're doing. And then I know Dave was going to talk. Yes.
We're gonna have, Ken and I are gonna do with them after the holidays, and then we're gonna talk to a couple of the HOA people on the HOA board. And we'll have some discussions and this and that, there's control, there's always control in how it's possible. Before we post on that after the holiday, once we spend like 5 minutes just looking at right.
So, you know, hopefully the goal is that they see this on YouTube and they know 2 of us over there the next day to see what, you know, if none of you have been to this other deal that thing, it's actually pretty neat. Hot chocolate's great, it's great snack, but it is cold to another level, like you need outdoor construction gear. I have never frozen that. I used to work at the airport in Kansas City outside, and it wasn't as cold, so I was in Scissor Tail for this 2 years in a row. But it's awesome. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing to stop
The
it.
DC Plaque Raffle has my attention.
All right, that's all I got.
Sonny?
Miss you guys, we'll be back, thanks for being here. Thank Dave for, I know we have an reporting issues on the website, but I still have the number of my phone, which works much quicker, so, felt bad said that about 4:58, and I texted her $2 unwritten, and I just said, well, they were right up the cars unwritten, and I, you know, he goes through that, he said, we got up there, we got. So, you know, yeah, it's good living community, or that's possible.
The cake was on it.
Yeah, they made it all the way up to the Cascade Bank tomorrow.
Yeah. Good. Well, I'm happy that we did that. I appreciate you doing that. I looked at my watch, I just, I'm that guy.
My calls were for the hero of Frank Lord's station.
I heard about that. Stephen. So anyway, appreciate that, yeah. All that. I'm excited to hear the sidewalk plans are coming, so that's Carlton, that's all of this, the rest of them.
Don't worry, they can still walk down the middle street.
As every villager does.
I'm gonna go lakeside.
Not in Italy before. But anyway, I think that's it. Thank city staff for all you guys are doing.
Great job,
Yeah, constant responsibility people without having a post that relationship with City Hall initiative taken care of, so. I get that message more often than not, and very rarely.
We had a great team up front, they had to be in the back, so.
Well, that's what I was gonna say about having to get back. No, I just, there's a noticeable change in approach to involving city staff or the Christmas party, Ken, you being here, and all sorts of other avenues, that I think it's showing that the approach that we're taking on things, that sort of you help here to, say, what, almost a year, right? When's your anniversary day? February 10th? About a year ago, Bob and I interviewed a lot of our chairs.
And he's still dead.
Yeah.
Joke's on him. So, at least you love
Yeah.
I've been here over a year.
You're over, yeah, you're over. Whatever. No, I had some, I had people ask about you the other day too. Checking in, see how you're doing, I said, okay, how we're back.
She's happy she had 200 dollars.
Well, there you go. No, no, appreciate you guys.
Okay, Jeff.
I don't really have anything new. I asked for updates on our cases. Constance and nothing new, still discovery. No word, last I heard on our, the case for the city. Still waiting for the judge to issue an order about whether the case can actually move forward with criminal charges or not. It's not really. I will let you guys know more when we have it, and, you can contact me, or you can contact me.
I think it's way more than just that.
Yeah.
Anything else? Beverly? I enjoyed what you talking about, bringing some joy with our folks that are watching. I noticed this year, especially over my area, where the big leagues, the flags are, I figured out the name of that yet, but it's huge. I noticed there's really neat lights around, so you got out around. Jane, you've got a special eye for all this too, so keep us informed. Appreciate it. Anybody else that has something, we can take a picture of it or website or whatever. Other than that, Ken, anything new in the village?
Also, then.
It looks like that coffee company, they're signing up this afternoon.
Yeah, Brilliant Coffee, tells us they're scheduled to try to open at the first of the year. So there's that. Walmart's fixing to get their remodel, right after the first of the year. They purchased their permits today. We just got plans in for a remodel at the McDonald's. So I think it's gonna get a new look. They just remodeled not too long ago.
Yeah.
We're gonna update it.
That's part of the franchise agreement, they gotta do it every next number of years.
Yeah, you know, that 7-Eleven closed, closed on the corner for repairs. That would be.
That's a good job making the fuel tanks over there go bad or whatever.
Well, and, you know, see, back on our, we had, when the, car wash made application to go over there, and we passed the, arrangement where they could sell their facility, their land. It really is a neat addition, I think, to that part of the village, and I don't know if the traffic is.
I thought it was horrible.
I didn't know. Well, it seems to me it's kind of dry, it's kind of develops different times of the day, you know, it's. Takes care of.
4:30.
Thanks to you, that's really a big car wash. They got back in the street almost back to the light way.
It's just about the parking lot.
Mr. Gaddy's a Swadley owned company and they're closed on Sundays.
guess senior night or senior time.
Wednesdays.
Wednesday. There's a lot of seniors.
Well, you get a fight for the video.
It sounds like a YouTube channel waiting to happen. Okay, anything else? I guess since I mentioned that topic, I need to also mention Maddie's at the St. Cassie Square, and they're going strong. Good coffee, great, good,
And the regular chamber costs, they had scone patties and coffee.
I didn't know
There,
that.
that long coffee.
that part of the business is called H O
I'm gonna go to.
I'll turn it on to everybody else if you have anything to say. It's nice to see you guys here. We hope that you enjoy our meetings now. We have some lovely faces up here. Wherever they may be. You know, this is Bellevue. All right, well then, as soon as I hit the gavel, we're dismissed.
Yes, sir, this is a good thing. How about those Thunder boys? I found a bunch of the games about having a heart attack, about putting it out.
With another game.
Yeah.
Put a gun back.
And us, we went on a 15-3 to end the game, but that 30-0.
How about those OU Sooners that coming on through, guys?
Still undefeated?
Still undefeated, at 955, still sitting in.